In June of this year, during his State of the Nation address, President Zuma announced that he would now lead government-labor mining sector interface and that the revitalization and rebuilding of distressed mining towns and communities would be a priority during this term of government. In his opening address to this forum, President Zuma said, and I quote, "We are here because we all believe in finding solutions and in strengthening the country's mining sector," close quotes. All parties who attended this forum recommitted themselves to the framework agreement and further recommitted themselves to finding lasting solutions to the challenges that the industry is facing. The forum, as I've said, was led by President Jacob Zuma and Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa and was attended by government, labor, and business. The deliberations of this forum reflect our collective commitment to the future of mining in our land and to the creation and maintenance of an equitable balance between socio-economic imperatives and investment objectives. The forum received a progress report on the implementation of the agreement for a sustainable mining industry. Progress includes, amongst others, 1. Ensuring the rule of law, peace, and stability. Mine crime combating forums have been established in all affected communities in the provinces of Northwest, Limpopo, Free State, Gauteng, and Mpumalanga. To enhance management of cases emanating from affected communities, government has established a task team comprising of senior representatives from police detectives, the National Prosecuting Authority, and the Department of Justice and Correctional Services to monitor as well as to review mining struct-related cases through the justice, crime prevention, and security structures. Mine security structures are working closely with organized labor and the South African Police Service to improve the investigation of crimes on mines through the use of closed-circuit television, the CCTV, to assist in crime-related investigations. Visible policing in crime hotspots within the affected communities has been significantly enhanced with the security patrols at villages and hostels. There has been a substantial reduction in illegal and violent protest actions and an improvement in peace and stability. 47 cases were recorded and processed through the judicial system in relation to mining and unrest-related incidents. 2. Strengthening labor relations. One of the pertinent issues in respect to labor relations was the principle of majoritarianism, or winner takes all. The Labor Relations Amendment Bill has addressed this issue. Minority unions can now approach the CCMA to request lowering of thresholds. The mines and the unions have conducted a series of training programs for workers on labor relations issues and on financial literacy to address, amongst others, the indebtedness of employees. A general labor relations indaba is planned for next month in November 2014, which will also address some of the other labor relations issues related to mining, including the issue of collective bargaining in the platinum sector. 3. Improved living and working conditions of mine workers. The Interministerial Committee on the Revitalization of Distressed Mining Communities has identified 14 mining towns to focus on to improve housing and living conditions. A total of 2.1 billion rand over the medium-term expenditure framework has been ring-fenced for housing project implementation in those distressed mining towns. A total of 290 million rand has been approved for informal settlement upgrading for this current financial year 2014-2015 period in the mining towns in Mpumalanga, Northwest, Gauteng, Northern Cape, Limpopo, and Free State. The Department of Human Settlements has reported significant progress with human settlements projects in those identified areas. 4. Short to medium-term measures to support growth and stability. As we know, international visits to the UK and North America were conducted by the former Deputy President, supported by relevant ministers and other stakeholders to meet with international investors, bankers, and analysts to manage perceptions about South Africa broadly and the mining industry in particular. A similar process will also be undertaken by this current administration. 5. Long-term measures to support growth and stability. The review of the mining strategy and alignment of mining infrastructure requirements to the Presidential Infrastructure Coordinating Commission, the PICC, constitute some of the critical long-term interventions. In conclusion, the Mining Sector National Consultative Forum is committed to South Africa's growth, to South Africa's development objectives in securing growth, development, and stability in a sector and in communities ravaged by long-standing imbalances and challenges. The parties noted and appreciated progress that has been made and undertook to meet regularly to monitor progress. Together, we must move South Africa forward.